Hey guys, today I've got a matching Whirlpool washer and electric dryer set. And right now I've got it going on a deep water wash. It's sensing how big the load is, how much water it needs to add, all of that. We've got the soil level set to medium. You could go heavy, which extends the time that it's going to agitate, and a little bit more water usage, putting it on heavy. Wash temp is set to cool. We have a few rinse options here and pre-soak. So I've got it set pretty heavy load of some jeans, towels, jackets, that kind of thing, some heavier items, and it's filling up with water right now. And typically this lid would be locked with this little mechanism. It slides down in here and then locks into place. I just ordered an extra one of these locking mechanisms so I could stick it in there and we could see what's going on. So it'll think it's locked and the lid's closed, but it's not, and I can kind of show you guys how it moves along through the cycle here. That way you get a good idea of what's going on, everything's working perfect, kind of as if you're standing here yourself testing it out. Then when it's all done, I'm gonna move those clothes over to the dryer and show you that the dryer works perfectly. So we'll let this fill up and switch over to the wash portion and we'll come back. Okay, and we are back. It's shifted over to the wash portion of the cycle. Just about full submersion on those clothes with the water there. And like I said, you could get a little bit more water by switching that up to heavy. But it also extends out this agitation like an extra 20, 25 minutes too. So I tend to go for a little bit shorter times, but you can see the plate on the bottom vortexes those clothes up the middle and out down around the sides, and there's this continuous vortex. That's how the cleaning process works on this. It's kind of like a front load washer where the clothes tumble amongst themselves and they agitate against themselves is how they get clean. This also has fins along the bottom agitation plate that help with moving those clothes around and getting everything clean. So that's how the wash cycle works on the deep water wash portion. And after this, it's going to drain the water out. It'll fill back up with clean water, agitate in that fresh water to rinse. Then once it drains that out, we'll be on to the final spin cycle, which I'll come back for and show you nice, smooth operation. All right, it's draining that wash water out. And I wanted you to hear the drain, that the drain's working nice and fast. Of course, it's gonna drain all that water out first, then it'll spin to extract that soapy water before it fills back up. But as you can hear, the drain's working nice and fast, nice and quiet. Okay, we're moving out of the rinse cycle now into the spin cycle. And just once again, I want to mention that this would typically be locked. However, I have that little piece bypassing that, which allows me to lift it up. But when you get it, put it in place and it's running, this will be locked and you won't be able to open it. So I can show you now that it is spinning nice and fast. Doing an excellent job extracting the water out of those clothes. And you can see here, nice, smooth, quiet operation. It's just how you want it. And both of these are in just about like new condition. You'll be able to see from the pictures. I would say probably hardly any use in them at all. I don't date them maybe between 2 and 4 years old. All right, I'm gonna let that finish up. Then I'll move those clothes over to the dryer and show you the dryer. Okay, we have finished up the wash cycle completely. You can see the king size capacity on this one here. That's all done. So now we move over to the matching electric dryer. It's running time dry, high heat. You also have a switch here to turn your cycle signal on and off. And I always say this is great if you have pets or kids in the middle of the day, you know, somebody's sleeping and you want to shut that off. I've used that a time or two, it's great. You've got a time dry, you've got an air fluff for super delicate items, then you have automatic dry where it'll kind of determine how long to go, plus wrinkle shield, which is great, where it cycles on and off for like 50 minutes, I believe, giving you enough time to throw some things in, get them de-wrinkled while you're getting ready and that kind of thing. It's kind of neat. And now I'm going to show you, you can see in here that it's running perfectly. Sounds great. It'd actually be even a little bit quieter with the vent hooked up to the back. Once you get it placed in your laundry room, you hook that vent up. it makes it really quiet. But I'm going to show you that it's heating like it's supposed to. So right in between those two red dots, this is taking a surface temperature measurement. So it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit on top of this dryer. If I shine it down on the concrete floor, it's about 73. So we'll go ahead and open this up. And I'm going to shoot it right inside the heating element tube. It's the hottest part of the dryer. It's super hot in that tube right there, as you can see. But the inside of your dryer is only going to get from about 95 up to 195. And that kind of just depends on how long it's been running, what you have your heat setting at, all that. But you can see it's obviously heating like it's supposed to. I'm going to turn that back on. I'll let that go ahead and finish up. Go ahead and get these listed up for sale. I do really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I always do a video like this so everybody knows everything works perfect. When I shop online, especially Facebook Marketplace, I like to ensure that what I'm spending my money on works perfectly. So I take that same approach when I sell something, and whole purpose of these videos, everybody knows what you spend your money on works perfect. So thank you very much. Y'all have a great day.